Hello and welcome to our presentation entitled TURLINGUA, a university experience to foster motivation and improve oral skills in tourism students of English and German, by Professor Hernández Moreno and myself, Blanco Gómez, from Universidad Rey Juan Carlos. In this presentation, we are going to focus on some activities related to the tourism industry and in particular within the hotel sector. We will focus on fostering excellent oral skills in our students, and also we are going to focus on student motivation. We will use a project-based methodology by means of a platform we have created, which is called TURLINGUA platform, and we will assess the student progress by means of a questionnaire at the end of the activity. In the tourism sector, communication in general is basic, but if people communicate skillfully, this will differentiate them from the rest, which is why here we focus on excellent oral communication skills when dealing with the hotel industry. Hotels and other types of accommodation look for employees who can manage in foreign languages, since effective communication at the hotel reception is a must in this kind of business and is basic when encouraging brand promotion. Then, tourism students who want to advance in their career should learn different strategies to communicate effectively and smoothly. On the other hand, technology extends throughout all aspects of our present life, since it offers new and innovative ways to enhance knowledge and makes the process much more pleasant and enjoyable. We need to consider innovative technology, since it can significantly foster foreign language learning by offering different, engaging and interactive experiences. We have created in this sense the TURLINGUA platform based on common conversations that take place at hotel receptions, with the main objective that tourism students can practice skills from their vocabulary and pronunciation to the most common structures when dealing with customers at hotels. The objective here is to provide our students with the possibility of using this TURLINGUA platform by examining and differentiating structures and oral communication skills in order to motivate, guide, and equip them to achieve some learning goals and to communicate effectively, thus promoting changes in attitude and behavior or efficacy of professionals. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have chosen as a theoretical framework the project-based learning approach. In this approach, the vehicle for teaching and learning crucial information and important aspects in foreign language is precisely the project. And the project is also basic when teaching the skills students have to learn. In our case, TURLINGUA will help students to mirror what professionals in the hotel receptions do every day. We have applied this study to students who are taking English as a first foreign language and to students who are taking German as a second foreign language. We have also made use of a multidisciplinary approach to reflect real-world aspects, and the results of our study are reflected in the final product, that is, in the project they have created. In this sense, students work at their own pace, and it is long-term, which also enhances student motivation. In project-based learning, this kind of method allows students to gain knowledge by requiring them to work for an extended period of time to investigate a complex problem or question. And also, students are given the freedom and opportunity to explore real-world problems and develop a deeper and more enriched understanding. I'm also going to comment on several basic aspects related to problem-based learning, which are authenticity, challenging situation or a challenging problem they have to face. They will be involved actively, and they will have the opportunity to reflect on all the progress they are getting. The learning goals are associated with understanding versus memory in traditional methods. They will get a key knowledge which will be important in their future career, professional career. They will become more creative and they will have to make their own decisions, which is very important and which will be reflected in practical learning outcomes, which will reflect their final success. If we have a look at this slide, you can see that sometimes probably you will be identified with this situation. Sometimes students at the beginning, they think they will not be able to do something in a foreign language, but by presenting them with the right resources, and in this case with the TURLINGUA platform, they can think they want to do it, they will try, and in the end they will think, I can do it, I will do it, and they will be successful. It is true that the teaching method is very important, and in this case reflecting real-world context is basic because they will perceive the applicability of all these activities and resources. And I'm going to explain the methodology we have used. We have presented this platform to 47 students on the whole, 29 English students and 18 German students. The English students were taking their subjects in the first and the third semester, but they also had a look at the TURLINGUA platform. They didn't get involved in any project. Whereas the German students who took this TURLINGUA platform and who took the subject in their third semester had to create this project. Now, Professor Herranz Moreno is going to present the results from the German students.
Hello, I'm going to talk now, as my colleague said, about the methodology that we have followed for the German project. First, within the first week of the semester, we proposed the students different oral activities to check out their oral skills, including outreading, spontaneous dialogues, as well as hearing and speaking tests. Then, in the midweeks of the semester, they were presented the platform itself, and they were allowed to interact with it, and they had to select a series of statements from the previous interaction part of the platform. Then they interiorized the meaning of each statement. They were able to compare with the proposals also in English included in the platform, and check out the differences between the English and German structures as well as the Spanish ones. They had also to make a careful listening activity approach of the German statements, and then recording their own oral production of these statements. They were allowed endless trials, so they could improve in each one of them. Then we introduced them at the afterwards this project-based task that they had to perform with TURLINGUA. So we offer them additional resources, but they had to elaborate by themselves a dialogue between a customer and a receptionist with the help of the TURLINGUA platform. So the conversation should be recorded and contain some or all of these specific items that belong to any possible situation within the hotelier. The client part, they had to make them on their own, partially basing on the questions and answer provided by the TURLINGUA platform, or they had to create their own statements. And then we drafted the questionnaire to check their satisfaction and the improvement, and the to check if they above all the motivation that they had at this stage of the subject. So the questionnaire was formed by first we asked them to give their age and academic information, so to check if they had this subject for the first time or in several other calls. Then we asked them about the professional background, because some of them had already experience in the reception desks, and most importantly, we asked them about the satisfaction in terms of enjoyability or improvement on the particular skills. I'm not going to come into this exactly because we are going to check them when we see the results. And we gave them also open questions to express freely their opinion, the educated opinion on the platform. We have based this questionnaire and in the importance of the foreign languages in the delivery of quality service, because the more motivated the students or the professionals are, the better will be the client satisfaction. And they to create effective communication with the internet, etc. Okay, and most importantly, also we notice as teachers, you probably too, that the oral part of the subjects creates anxiety in the students, and we wanted to reduce this anxiety at the most. As a result of the questionnaire, in which concerns the improvement of oral skills, they 100% of the students informed that they had improved the oral skills more than the previous knowledge of the subject, and also more than in previous takes of the subjects. In terms of enjoyability, the group most of them, so 46 of the students describe the platform as very enjoyable. Here we can see the results in both groups, and we have made a whole approach. So I can tell you that the 46 in general of the students describe the platform as very enjoyable, 31% consider it more enjoyable than other methodologies, and only 23% consider it as enjoyable as other methodologies, and none of them thought that it was less enjoyable. In which concerns the acquisition of skills, the 69% of they considered that the got an improvement in the pronunciation, in stress and oral comprehension, that is oral skills, but they also stated that they thought that they had improved in the specialized, and they had acquired specialized lexicon of the hotelery, the tourism, and also they had improvement in the oral, in the syntactic structures. Here, the conclusion that we extract from here is that the platform not only supposed an improvement in the oral skills, but also in other categories. Here we have some free opinions of the students. Most of them were, all of them were positives, and also they had some important suggestions. So, for example, to add a section with where the user can introduce the sentences. That means to introduce the AI in the platform, and also to categorize the sentences by levels of English or of German, as which the expectations before and the opinion after using the platform. The highest percentage of students declared that the platform was better than expected in terms of user friendliness and clarity of the instructions, in which concerns the usefulness for the subject and the correct functioning. The platform proved to be as good as we expected. And with the general satisfaction, we can see that the German group had a better satisfaction with the slightly better actually than the group of English. We interpret this because the German group actually used it in tasks of the subject, and the group of English only expressed an educated opinion on it. So with this, we consider that we can help reduce anxiety of the students. We improve the pronunciation and intonation of them. We stress also in them the importance of intelligibility when speaking a foreign language, and the specialized vocabulary. So the motivation went up in all cases. And in conclusions, we can see in an environment related to hotel reception, training and communication skills can improve the performance of professionals and attract more potential tourists to the establishment in question. And there are a lot of reasons why we use different kinds of technology nowadays. So to improve efficiency, improve motivation. Also, and here we can see the professional aspect of the platform, because it can also be used directly in professional environments, and not only in the classroom, in the academic world. So here we have some references, and we would like to thank you all for your attention, and we hope that you found it useful. Thank you very much.